Welcome back to our Essential Vectors series sponsored by Avemco Insurance. In this edition, we will look at some essential information regarding operations involving turf runways. Operating a small, general aviation airplane in and out of a turf runway presents a unique set of challenges and considerations compared to paved surfaces. While offering a charming, rustic appeal and often a more forgiving surface for landings, turf runways come with their own inherent hazards that pilots must be acutely aware of. This video will delve into those hazards and the special procedures required to ensure safe operations on these less conventional airstrips. Landing on grass will always result in a reduction of braking compared to landing on asphalt or concrete. Landing on wet grass will result in a very significant reduction in braking ability compared to landing on asphalt or concrete. Landing on wet grass can result in as much as a 60% increase in landing distance compared to landing on asphalt or concrete. One of the primary hazards of turf runways is the variable surface condition. Unlike the consistent and predictable nature of asphalt or concrete, turf can be influenced by weather conditions. Rainfall can turn a seemingly firm field into a muddy bog, and that poses significant risks of getting stuck. Conversely, dry conditions might lead to a dusty or uneven surface, reducing braking effectiveness and even visibility. Pilots must thoroughly assess the runway condition before each operation, considering factors like recent weather, soil type, and drainage. Pre-flight briefings and local knowledge are essential to understanding the current state of the turf runway. There are a couple other considerations we should mention also. Certain aircraft, particularly those with smaller tires or wheel pants, may struggle with rough terrain. Soft ground can cause gear stress, leading to potential damage if landing forces are mismanaged. And finally, check your insurance policy and/or your rental agreement. Some operations from other than paved surfaces are prohibited. This is an example of that on an RV-7. The mishap occurred in March of 2022 in Florida. The pilot stated the following in his report to the NTSB. After our own investigation, we discovered that the space between the tire and the wheel pant should have been larger to avoid the tire catching the wheel pant on soft runways. Another critical hazard is the potential for hidden obstacles. Tall grass, ruts, soft spots, and even wildlife can be concealed within vegetation. If taking off, a thorough walk-around inspection of the runway is crucial before takeoff. Pilots should look for any obstructions, depressions, animal activity, anything that could compromise the aircraft's safety. Attention to detail is paramount. Even a small, seemingly insignificant hazard can lead to substantial damage or even loss of control during ground operations. I took this photo a few years ago. It shows a substantial nick in a propeller. The pilot went too far to the right when taxiing on a soft turf runway. The right main found a depression and there was a prop strike. An engine teardown was required. No maintenance was available at that airport, so that necessitated having the engine removed, shipped to an engine shop, returned to the turf airport where the airplane was stranded, and then reinstalled. The constant speed propeller was not repairable, so a new prop was installed. The total cost was nearly $80,000, and this was about 10 years ago. Turf runways may be more likely to pose a risk of wildlife encounters, too. This photo shows a Piper PA-28 that experienced a deer strike. We should use all available resources here, like in everything else we do. If possible, check NOTAMs, call the airport manager, check with local pilot groups, monitor the local traffic on CTAF, do a low pass inspection, look for standing water, muddy areas, tall grass, debris, wildlife. Use visual cues. Look for consistent color and texture. Any turf runway should be considered as being soft or rough. Not all are, but using that technique can help prevent an embarrassing and costly mishap. So in summary, we looked at factors in the use of turf runways. We saw a reminder to use all available resources and a suggestion to treat all turf runways as soft or rough. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Avemco Insurance for their sponsorship. For much more safety-related material, please check out our website, vectorsforsafety.com, and please remember to fly like your life depends on it. I'm Gene Benson.